Wow. Oh, now I'm live. Hi, guys. It is Thursday. Good afternoon. Is it afternoon? Yeah, it is. It is. It is exactly 12:18 as I speak. And I'm looking on a website that I'm going to tell you about in a second. I just want to make sure I had the right information. Anyway, it's Thursday. It's freezing. It's 17 degrees outside. And today, Thursday, January 43rd, seriously, January 29th, marks the third day in a row. Today, we have begun the third day in a row where my building does not have hot water. And I'm sitting here wondering what the actual fuck. Now, I have it not as bad as other people in my building because I have a gym membership to a gym that is only 3 blocks away. So I can go there. I did it yesterday. I'm going to do it again today and go there, have a shower. I'm going to work out while I'm there instead of working out. Ordinarily, I would work out here at home because I have dumbbells. I have other stuff. I have a stationary bike here in the apartment, so I can do a lot of stuff in my apartment. I'm not doing that without hot water. So I'm going to go to the gym. And go do that nonsense. But I'm going to do it later. I'm not going to do it during the lunch hour because it's stupid crowded during lunch. Anyhow, so there's that 3 days in a row where we have no hot water because this is hot. Hot water is a new technology, and our management company can't seem to get their heads around it. But seriously, it's very frustrating. But in all fairness, more frustrating for some of my neighbors in my building who don't have the option, who might not have the option of going to a gym like I do. So I am not, as screwed. We do have water and we do have heat. The heat is a banging, actually. But let's just say I don't think I'm going to be no live shave without hot water. Amen. And I can't shave at the gym. The gym does not. Yeah, it's just not a thing. So anyway, there's that. And what else did I want to share with you? That's it about that. But tomorrow, Fridays are my newsletter days. So you guys are going to get a newsletter. You subscribers to my Substack are going to get my weekly newsletter. And it's about something I've been actually meaning to write about for a while. I went to go to this place. I have 5 pairs of jeans. I could really get rid of one pair, but I already have them. And I have 2 pairs of old Levi's, and I have 3 pairs from Tellison, and in various weights. Like the Levi's denim, I think are like 12-ounce denim. The Tellisons, I have a 14-ounce pair, I have a 12-ounce pair, and I have a 16.5-ounce pair. They're really like Kevlar. No, 216. Anyway, I digress. But they're all my jeans I wear out pretty well. I wear them jeans most of the time during the day when I'm working from home. And walking the dog and what have you. And over the years, as will happen with jeans, holes in the pockets, and holes, like I don't have any holes in the knees or anything, but I wear my jeans in. I buy them like untreated raw denim and everything, all the wear marks, the fade marks, that's all my wearing. None of that was manufactured before purchase. So I wear my jeans in, man. And so I had some wear and tear in some of them. I blew out the pocket bags in a couple, the Levi's ones. Those pocket bags were cheap. And so I found this resource. I forget where I heard about it. It's here in New York, and there's another one in Jersey, apparently, in Red Bank. But there's one here in the Garment District in New York. It's called Denim Therapy. And all they do is denim. Like their specialty is denim. You need jeans hemmed. You need a hole repaired, a tear repaired. You need the pockets replaced. And I went to, you can get reweaving. I had a whole in the seat. I'll show you. You'll see the pictures in the newsletter. I had a hole in the seat of a pair of jeans, and they reweaved it. And it's amazing. You cannot really, unless you stare at it, you cannot tell. Like they match the thread, the tone. It's amazing. They did some hemming on some jeans that I had frayed, but I like my jeans to have some wear and tear. But pocket holes that had to be fixed, so they replaced the pocket bags, which is more intricate than you would think, and then the reweaving and all of that. So Denim Therapy, I guess I'm going to be giving them a big shout out because, yeah. See, Tim here is on the line. Tim is live with us, and he says, my daughter has had no hot water for 3 days now in Boston. Her building's management sucks. I would agree with that assessment. Tim, I lived in Boston there. I mean, we're having a bitchy winter here in New York. It's super cold, but Boston's winters are super. I went to school there and lived there for another year after I graduated. And yeah, my sympathies with your daughter. It's not cool. It's not cool. What I don't understand is why buildings don't, certainly mine doesn't. Why is there no sort of checklist before the season starts, right? Like, don't you run like it's November or October before winter kicks in? Check the boiler. Isn't there like a checklist to make sure that like we're all systems go and we're ready for a season of extreme weather possibilities? There were so like my building was caught with their pants down, and now we are now coming into day 3 without hot water. What the fuck? Anyway, I'm furious about it, but as I said at the top of the show, I have an option by going to the gym. So anyway, yeah, just a heads up. Tomorrow's newsletter is going to be about a little diversion from what's been going on. I'm going to write about my really great experience repairing a few pairs of jeans. I think I brought 3 pairs to Denim Therapy for some fixes, and they just did outstanding work. I would recommend them to anyone. I am someone who would throw jeans out, you know. I would throw jeans out. There was a time in my life I would have been that person, but yeah, I don't buy stretch denim. I think stretch denim sucks. My jeans are 100% cotton, untreated raw denim when I buy them. I wear them wear the shit out of them. I mean, they really have to be irreparable if I get rid of them. Anyway. So Yumi Cooper here is asking me if I watched Sinners Beyond the Credits. Yes, there is an end credit sequence in Sinners that is essential to the story. And I forget the jazz musician's name, but that is the guy in that sequence. I don't want to spoil anything. Is a real jazz musician, like a legend in the jazz world, and I forget a guitarist. I forget his real name. Anyway, easy to find out in the credits. What else do I have for you today? Nothing other than the fact that I'm fucked. Does everybody have their tickets for Melania? Oh God, what a joke. What a joke. What a joke. Melania. Buddy Guy. Fran, I don't know the answer to that question. I can't recall. You have to look up Sinners on IMDb or ask. You know what? I will do it right now. Let's see. The jazz Sinners guitarist at the end is Buddy Guy. Tracy Bogart and Francis X. McTamney and Laurie Colt win the prize. The correct answer was Buddy Guy. Yes, that was Buddy Guy at the end of Sinners. Good catch, kids. Good catch. I don't know why I was so quick to say no on that. Great movie, great cameo, great opportunity for Buddy Guy. It's such a good, it's a great sequence in that film. So Yumi Cooper says, since you're moving to Substack, do we still support you via Patreon? No, you can discontinue your Patreon subscription. Please discontinue it. I encourage you to discontinue it. Thank you. And continue it here if you're a monthly. What else did I want to share with you? That was kind of it, really. I'm a little bothered here on Substack, though. The one thing I'm not loving about the live videos native in Substack are that they're cropped. You can see how I'm doing it with my hands. They're cropped to watch in mobile. Like this is the width. It's in portrait orientation, whereas widescreen goes all the way this way. And I think as you're watching it live, you're only seeing this, which is a bummer. Like I want to give you guys widescreen, especially now since Substack just recently released an app for the Apple TV so that you can watch videos on your television, your Substack content on your television, which is a nice feature. But I have to, once this video is over, I have to go into my settings. When it's posted, when this live video is posted as a draft, I have to go into the settings and change the orientation to landscape, which I shouldn't have to do. But I am assuming that Substack is working on that. I hope, because not everybody's watching on mobile. And it's nice to give people the option. Anyway, I digress. And I also love how when I'm done with the live video, it will send it to YouTube for me at my request. It will turn the audio into a podcast episode. If you are a subscriber to the George Hahn Show in podcast form, audio, you will hear that, which is nice. I should really design an intro so it's not just cutting in, cutting out. Although this is pretty clean. I don't know. Anyway, so no, everything's all cool here. Oh, and I also did a lovely little segment for Pivot with Scott Galloway and Kara Swisher today, which will be in a coming episode. I can't tell you when because I don't know when, but we just did this funny segment. We pre-taped it and it will be edited and inserted into a coming episode of Pivot. Not the one for tomorrow, though. I know that much. So anyway, stay tuned for that if you're a fan of Pivot, as I am. And Jeanette says, I'm wondering if you're using your phone to record these. No, I am using a nice webcam here. I'm not using my phone. Anyway, that's it for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Heads up for the newsletter. Again, it's going to be about my really fantastic experience at Denim Therapy, and also going to this place that did repair work on my jeans is a reminder to not be so wasteful with clothing, because it's very easy to throw things out. We live in a very disposable kind of a culture where we just throw things out. Everything's disposable. I'm not like that with my clothes. I'm really not. I buy things for the long haul. Sometimes they're more expensive. Like Tellison jeans are about, I don't know, $260 a pair, $240, $260. I can't remember. That's a lot of money for a pair of jeans, but they are very well made and they are built to last. And I wear the shit out of them. So the cost per wear on them is relatively low. You can't say that with a cheaper pair that you might get elsewhere, but you do, like, Tim Gunn said this best, and I can't better this. Buy the best that you can afford. And by the best, it doesn't necessarily mean the most expensive, you know? I would never buy, for example, shoes from a high-end fashion designer brand, because shoes are not really part of the core DNA. Whereas I would spend a lot of money on shoes from Alden or Crockett and Jones or Churches or John Lobb or whatever, because shoes are what they do. So it's not just buying expensive just because you can. It's buying the best that you can afford. And Alden and Crockett and Jones and others are really superlative craftsman, or the brand, the craft of the brand is superlative, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, buy the best that you can afford. hmm Tom Ford. If you can afford a Tom Ford suit, go for it. Or an Isaiah suit, or Isaiah, however you pronounce it. Brunello Cucinelli. Expensive, but very well made. You are getting the best fabric. You are getting the best manufacturing. So it's expensive, but you're getting really good work for the dollar. So yeah, buy the best that you can afford. I myself, I am a suit supply person. I call it the poor man's Tom Ford, or the poor man's Brunello Cucinelli. Anyway, Levi's only $98. Yeah, Levi's are certainly less expensive. I have a pair. I have a couple pair of older Levi's. Mine were made in the USA, and so they were a little more. But I don't know. Anyway, that's it for right now. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for subscribing. And an especially big thank you to those of you who are paid subscribers here on Substack. Thank you guys so very much, and stay warm. All right. Bye.